BoardGameGeek, Origins 2019. Brenna Noonan, Starling Games. What do you have for us now?
Today I have Anomaly.
Okay.
So we got to the show, and who do I see across the aisle from us? I wish. One of our printers that we work with.
Okay.
And they were kind enough to bring the mass production sample of Anomaly for us to check out at the show and show off to everybody. So this is actually on the boat from China right now.
Okay.
So this is the only copy in the US. It's going to be shipping to Kickstarter backers next month, and then hopefully debuting at Gen Con. So I've been gushing over it the whole show because I'm just so happy to have it here.
Right. So what is it all about? What does it do?
So Anomaly is a one versus many hidden movement game.
Okay.
So one player plays as the Anomaly, who could be an alien, a rogue AI.
No, get out.
Yeah, we don't know what it is. The other players are science students on this space station that the Anomaly has infiltrated.
Okay.
So they're trying to hide from the Anomaly and hopefully try to get it before it gets them. What's interesting is that even though the students are all on the same team, nobody knows where anybody else is. It's complete hidden movement. So it really feels like you're like creeping around the Nostromo or something, because you have no idea when you enter a zone what's waiting for you on the other side, if the Anomaly's there, if it's one of your allies. If you shoot into the wrong zone, you could hit one of your allies and actually damage yourself in the process. All the health pools are, what am I trying to say, communal.
Okay.
And actions are communal also between the students. So it's all shared, kind of like Zeds in that way. Like,
okay.
You can encourage another player if they're really on a roll and they have a plan. You can kind of facilitate them doing that. So in Anomaly, let me show what we have here. So we have the beautiful board out. This is the map of the board, and then each player has a mini board. And then they also have a little player screen behind.
Okay.
And on the back of the screen is a very handy player aid.
Okay. Here, I'll take that. So everybody can see it. Boom.
Yep.
Oh, so it just gives you everything that you need to know.
Yep.
And that's just boom there, right? Okay.
And these plastic pieces, which we have in all different colors, are how you track each other on your player boards. So if I'm playing as the Anomaly and I think I know where you are, then I may be tracking you behind my player board and trying to telegraph your movements based on where I think you are. So the way you do that is via these tracking cards.
Okay.
You'll notice that these icons match up to what's on the board.
Okay.
The students need to always be indicating a zone that they're currently in and a zone where they have previously been.
Okay.
So if you have these cards out in front of you, I know that you have to be in a zone with this blue icon. So that could be here, 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 or here.
And you'd be tracking this behind here.
Yes.
Okay.
And I know that you just came from this zone, so which is the outer rim.
Right.
So I think, okay, well you could have gone into here, you could have gone into here, you could have gone into here. It's a lot of options. It's not enough to give you all the information, but it's usually enough to narrow it down to like a quarter of the board.
Right.
About that. So you're just trying to narrow down where everybody is. There's also no hidden information, no like secret information in the game. Like you can't whisper something to another player. Everything has to be out in the open. And then as the students, we have these action cards.
Okay.
These are our special actions. Then we also have basic actions like move. And we can also track where you have to give us some information about what zone you're in. The downside of this is when I use an attack or any of my action cards, say I do this, this action is far shot, so this is like a snipe basically. When I play that, I have to give you this card. Now you don't start out with any cards.
Okay.
When I give this to you, you flip it around, and on the other side is a possess ability.
A possessed ability.
Yes, so that means that if you're in the same zone as one of the students, you can possess them, you get to take their hand of cards and use their actions.
Nice.
Yes, so as the students, we have to be really careful because we don't want to give you too much. But of course, all the best abilities for us are tied to the best abilities for you. So we have to be very careful with when we choose to use those. And then as the Anomaly, you start out with 3 basic actions, which are these lovely metal tokens.
Oh, wow.
Are those heavy?
Yeah, well, yeah. They got some weight to them, look at that. And they got the little scratch marks on them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So your actions are you can move.
Oh, there we go.
Or you can feed.
I can move?
Yes.
Or feed?
Yes.
That I would assume is feed.
Yeah, that's the feed.
Lunch.
Exactly. The Anomaly has to feed or else it starts losing health.
Okay.
So you can't just hide and try to outlast them. Eventually you're going to have to take some risks and reveal yourself.
So what are you eating?
You can eat the students.
Which Hey, why not?
Yeah, why not? There are also power sources that are spread across the board.
Okay.
This is basically fuel. You can also feed on those, but they're finite. So once you feed on them, you're gone. The students can also destroy these, so they can take away
So the
your
thing
food
can't
source.
feed and just. Well, I wouldn't destroy them because I would rather have the monster eat those than me.
Right.
I'm just saying.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. And then you have some other abilities that the students have. You can set traps. You can activate these to go off if you think you found where the anomaly is.
It's like a bear trap.
Yeah, it's a big
That's
bear
cool.
trap. You can put in sensors. These are permanent that stay in zones. Whenever the anomaly passes through that zone, it has to reveal itself. And then the anomaly's coolest ability is called Evolve. So that's when it gets to be even more superpowered than it currently is. I have an Evolve card here. So if I were to use this ability, Stims, which is like a sprint, then you would get an Evolve card. And when you get enough Evolve cards, you get to basically get a whole new ability. So I have some of those up here. And these are really special abilities. You could get teleportation, where you can just go to any location on the board. Echolocation, where students need to reveal themselves to you and they take certain actions. You can morph, which is when you can deflect damage from yourself to another student. So we have to be really careful with not letting you evolve too much, or else it's going to get very scary for us very quickly.
Very cool. So we're hoping Gen Con, right?
Yeah. Should be
Okay,
good.
it's on the boat.
It's on the boat.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's unbelievable. I like it. I think it looks great.
Yeah. And this was designed by Thomas Dagenet-Lesperance, who designed Decrypto,
Okay.
which is a great game. So if you played Decrypto and enjoy it, definitely check out Anomaly. We're really excited for this one. We have an expansion development too, so hopefully keep supporting it with new content.
Listen, Brenna, you did it all. You said it all. You've done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I want to thank you for coming, of
Thank
course.
you so much. Appreciate
Starling
it.
Games, all right? Check it out. It's going to be here.
It's gonna be
Gen
awesome.
Gen Con, you're going to want to check it out and pick it up. Without a doubt, it'll be there. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.